Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo today. And today we're pretty much going to do my 10,000 mile review that I have for my Tesla Model 3 2020. So the first thing is ignore this price that's going to be showing up for 50. I actually got it for 46, and in New Jersey, I paid no tax for it, and I get a $5,000 incentive as of 2020. When I did get it, I don't know for what this new administration's going to give, if we're going to get the 7,500 on top of that. But the whole big thing is that it's the safest car on the planet, and I really thoroughly enjoy it because it's just so safe. It's so quiet, and you can be able to go around turns like a hairpin. If you are in the safety category, you have plenty of space for almost everybody, and it has the best weight distribution out of any car that I've ever had, because I've never had a Corvette with a 50-50 weight distribution. So this is the closest next best thing that I've had, is the Tesla with almost a near 50-50 weight distribution. Because what I had beforehand was a Prius, and then before that was a 2001 Honda Insight, and then before that I had three Camaros. I had a 96 Camaro with 1,000 horsepower for 100 shot of NOS, and it was really nice. I had the 2011 Bumblebee Camaro, stick shift V6. I know, it's the V6 one. Wish I had the V8 one, but I didn't at the time. And then I had the 98 red automatic Camaro, which I gave to my mom. So with my background of experience, going from a very muscle ground background experience to a more modern car actually does a lot of wonders when it comes to like performance, like handling, getting everything done. I love the drive, I love the feel, I love everything about this car, and I'm very thankful that I made a purchase and I moved towards electric, because electric is going to be a lot more affordable in the future, and especially with like all types of gas prices going up, I'd rather just be more affordable for it. So the next bit, I'm going to explain when I'm in the car, a few different details, and just how it like overall feels on how it is. All right, so once I'm in here, I mean, honestly, if I really need to do anything, I already pre-programmed auto lane change, so all I have to do is just apply a little bit of pressure, and I would go to the other lane. Other things that I really like, especially for navigating, is where the superchargers are. That you can get done at almost any point along your trip, or you can just click on it, like right here. Like the one that I'm going to is pretty much almost right next to where our area is. Then you can just bring it back. I do like this car, and after 10,000 miles, I mean, it's one of the best purchases that I've ever made. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still other things that are wrong with the fit and finish of the car. Is that is a given for a lot of the properties. Now, with what I have full self-driving, and even though I don't have the full self-driving beta, and that's something different. With full self-driving beta, on the other hand, you have a wide variety of interactions, like going around circles, like circle intersections. Then you can go make a line lefts, and you can make right-hand turns. Like this does a lot of cruise control functions, and I've already used this going to Richmond, Virginia, and like Maryland, and some parts of Philly. I never went to New York City, but I've gotten up to like Livingston, New Jersey. So like I travel a lot because as I got older, like most of my friends have gone to like different states. They've gotten different jobs, and I like seeing them. Like one of my friend groups is a traveling nurse, so sometimes I like seeing them, and they're going to be buying a Model Y, and that's because I told them all the advantages of this car. I mean, right now, this is probably one of the smoothest cars that I've ever done in existence. I mean, you still have to indicate on turns, especially if you don't have the right seeing sense, like for the whole sensory system in the car. But that's just something that you need to like figure out along the way. Other things that this doesn't like show when it comes to like other vehicles and stuff like that is when a car's like going straight up on you, like going like 90, 100 miles an hour, like right behind you, and they need to be in that fast lane. You try to give them the right of way. One of the best things that I like is just having this viewer where I can be like, bam, bam, and see like each camera. So I mean, if I do get into an accident, I mean the whole car is covered when it comes to having a perspective into seeing different portions of an accident, where it's just like I really have that kind of control. And the other thing that I really like is having glove box, and I have a pin key. Now with the newer version of the 2021 Plus Model 3, and I would assume Model Y, is that there's the USB in the glove box. So instead of me putting it down here into, this is just like everything, including my controller, my mask, and a few other things. I still gotta clean that out. But you only have the 2 USBs down there, and then you have 2 USBs back here, USB-Cs. No, these are the USB regulars, not USB-Cs. That came out a little bit later. It's like, it came out just before the editor version of the 2021, where they put USB-Cs in the back too, I think. But they just innovate so completely and utterly quickly that it just affects in a lot of different mindsets, and including like they don't really have model years, so it's hard for me to say exactly when they like changed, or the people that are more on it than I am, like they would probably tell you. And then the other thing that I really like is just entertainment. Like when Poonam and I go to like a rest stop or something like that, we click Hulu because we also have Hulu Live. So we get to watch all the things on here, and it's just really good. Sometimes it takes a while to load, sometimes not. It all depends on the internet connection that's, well, the cellular connection that's available to you around the area. But I mean, I do that. It takes a while sometimes. Now, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. But I haven't tried Polytopia yet, but Poonam really loves Solitaire. And one thing that I do like about Solitaire, unlike the other video games and Polytopia, is that they have this kind of issue where you can also have it on the side screen and you can be able to play your games versus just like having the whole screen, like full screen the whole time. So your passenger can play Solitaire, or you can play and register yourself as a passenger, but I don't advise that. But that's one thing that is available. So yeah, that's pretty much my Tesla. I really do like it, and now I can point out the issues to you that I have had in the panel issues, or like minor issues that are for just the fit and finish. And again, most people aren't going to notice this, but I do, because I really love taking my car and I detail the crap out of it. I really do. And especially when I get to a hard, deep clean. Like I said earlier about that, it's just that little panel area that you would see. And then the other thing that got affected heavily is right here. So this came off completely. And I was like, why did this whole thing come off? I actually had to snap it back properly, but there's still like a little bit of a gap right there. But I'll show you more in the trunk area. So for my trunk, I mean, I still have the loose nut, as you can hear. It just rolls down inside. It's so weird. And then the other thing that I would notice, because I try to pay attention to it, is just that one shitty ass weld. It just looks so bad. So their quality is still bad. So I would have to be like, just wait until you can see in the future for what can actually be. But yeah, that's pretty much my review. Leave a like and a follow. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Also, I charge, sorry, a bonus clip. I actually charged from my window. So I actually put a towel up there, and then I just bring it all the way to the car. then I charge it. Now, peace.